Okay, we're back, everybody. How you doing out there? Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your buddy Uncle Bruce. It is 3 o'clock Eastern Time. We have 1 hour left to go. Today's Friday. This is the 9th of September, 2022. The final hour of trading today, and options expire in an hour for this Friday. Watching a number of developments. I have to say, I am surprised that the Dow is up 418 and is holding so far. So far in this last hour, no sign of any weakness. There was weakness from about 11 o'clock until 12:15 or so, 12:30. It looked like the market had kind of run out of gas and was kind of coming back. But then it turned around just around noon hour, 12:30, and it is now climbing up to kind of the high range of the day. 32,199 is where we are right now. Let's just call it 32,200. The high of 32,205. That's right here at this moment. The low was 31,876. That was this morning, just before 10 o'clock this morning. That was the low trade of the day for the Dow. So right now we're up 427 on the Dow, right at the highs here. S&P is up 64 and NASDAQ up 242. The NASDAQ is the winner with a 2.04% gain. It had taken the biggest shellacking the last 2 weeks. S&P is up 1.6%, Dow up 1.3. Oil ended up with a $3 gain today, 86.56. Most of the losses have been chewed back from like 3 days ago. We dropped $5 in one day, and we've had a couple of days of a comeback. Gamestop 28.44 right now, up 261. The high of the day looks like 28.74. We're 30 cents short of the mark. We have been hanging around here 28 and above since about 12:30 today. From about 12:30 back to 10:45, we were just under $28. So it was like 27.80, and now it's 28.40. That's 50 cents higher, and it's been flat and a little higher and flat again with the odd wave. But we don't seem to be breaking up from here or breaking down from here to this moment in time. That's what we have. Those of you who have contracts on GameStop that expire today, you have several choices depending on your strike price of what to do. Number one, the easiest choice you have is to buy calls back that you've written that die today if they're in the money, and then write the same call for next Friday and just move forward a week and keep the same strike price. You will likely should get more money for your call. Let me just take a look here. Right now, a $27 call as of 10 minutes ago was about 132 to 140. A 27 call for next week was 204 to 216. So yeah, you'd get 50, 60 cents more for the extra 7 days you're giving the contract. You can do that move, or you can go 2 weeks out, of course. Go as far as you want, but if you go up 2 weeks, you're going to get more like 260, 270. And if you go beyond that to the end of the month, the 30th, you're going to get about 310, something like that. So the easiest move, a simple move, is to just move forward with the same strike price and just add time to your trade and see if the shares want to give up some ground, Monday, Tuesday. And of course, take added premiums for your trade. If you are at the money, your calls are faltering and they're going to trade right around the money now. And if the stock goes to 28.10 to 28.50, those contracts are going to move 25 cents up to 70 cents and back, but they will, keep shrinking every minute now towards zero value in time. Anyway, there will only be book value. If you've written like a 25 or a 24 or a 26, well, you're in the money and you're probably trading at the money or pretty well at the money. Again, same options apply, same choices. You can roll forward to next week, the week after, far out as you want, at whatever strike you want to choose, either at the money, the same value you've written at, lower than where you've written at. If you want to defy this market and say, yeah, I got 26s, I want to write 24s. I want to write 24s, good for 2 weeks. You can do that too. It's your call. You can always roll that one forward if necessary. But what you need to do and what you need to consider doing is whatever contract you're going to roll into now, you want premium. You want time premium in your hand. More insurance against movement, right? And that's how this game works. Because if the shares dip to 27 Tuesday or Wednesday, from like $1.50 from here, $1.40 from here, you want that contract you have to dip that much or more by next week, which again will bring you money your direction, and away we go. Now, here's the good news. Okay, all of you out there who have stock or have deep in the money call options on GameStop, you're richer today. Your stock is up, so your in the money calls are up. Your stock is up. I would bet most of you today are looking at your position from last night to now and going, well, my stock is up 260, but the call I wrote against it is only up $1, or it's up 75 cents. I'm actually 190 ahead in value today. And I have the choice at my discretion to do a rollover if I want. Okay, the beauty of being a writer. Let's see, what else is going on here? Thank you all for popping in. A number of you have been talking about what trades you've been making and what you've been up to so far on these rollovers. Credit Savage, I wrote a GameStop 28.50 for next week, and I got 125 for it. Went up to 150 on the same pop, and it's now coming back down. My GameStop average is 22, so the worst case scenario is I roll over next week. I love time decay. There you go, right there. Absolutely correct. And Spicy, when I roll over, I just have to make sure I'm getting more for what I'm more than what I'm getting, what I'm paying to get. Stay ahead of this time decay. Spicy, my 26 call was worth 102. Now it's at 247. I want to roll out so I don't lose any money. How do I do it? Again, you take a look at buying the call back you've got. Take a look at the option contracts out there. What can you write for next week, the week after that, with a $26 strike price or a $27 strike price for about as much as it costs you to buy this contract back? Bingo. Your 26 is worth right now in book value $243 because the stock's $28.40. So it's only worth $243 right now. If you can buy it for $250, let's say. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing. But you can write a new contract for $250 or more for 2 or 3 weeks further out in time, even next week out, for the same strike price. Or maybe you can write a 27 for 2 or 3 weeks out for this $250 or more. Look into doing that. Nice going. Thank you for your help, so Spicy, to everyone out there. Here we are at Credit Savage. If you want to do a rollover, make sure you get more premium than what you're paying to buy back the contract. You have to go out a few more weeks or months sometimes. Just move up your strike if you want. There you go. Thank you all for popping in on these thumbs ups as well. I appreciate it. Credit Savage, example, you sold at 25 and got $2 for next week. It's 3 in the money. So technically you're down $1. So you can sell the same 25 going down a few weeks or move up to 27 or 28 and time as well, but get $3. There you have it. Let's see. GameStop volume 6.6 million. That is not pre-split. That is now. That's not heavy enough volume. 6.69 million. That's 1.6 million pre-split. Not great, but no. Okay. Yippee-ki-yay. Hey, Uncle Bruce, condolences to you and your nation on the loss of your queen. Howdy. Keep calm and keep on writing. Absolutely. She was great. Now we have King Charles III. Should be interesting. Wing Commander, had to roll some of my contracts. September 16 strikes 24 and 25.5. Further out, got myself October 30s, 25s, and October 7, 28s. There you go. You've moved up the strike price. You've moved out in time a little bit. This is September 9. Writing Octobers is not that far out. So, yes, well done. Hawkeye is number 39 on the thumbs up, and so is Scott. Welcome, guys. Wing, September 30, 25s, not October 30s. That would not make any sense. He's smiling. H. Gregory wrote 8 GameStop 3150s for 40 cents. I was trying to get a higher price for like an hour. 20 minutes after I write, we hit the high of the day. Price went up to 56. Can't time the market. It's so true. Well, the stock right now, 28.40. It's not at the high of the day either, and you're all right. Good evening, everybody. DQ is number 44. Thank you. Richard Carlin, I'm up 6.5% today. Sell my house fast and Upper Marlboro. I rolled all over the place today. I wrote SoFi 750 strike, expiring April 2023, and I got $1.09. Thank you very much. There you go. No, January expiry. All right, January you got. Nice going. Jennifer Hinton, hey, Uncle B, I bought a January 2024 $20 GameStop call, and it's already up over 25%. Should I keep it and keep writing covered calls, or should I sell and collect the profit? Keep it and keep writing calls. Yep, just keep it and keep writing calls. You would sell this call if the shares were to go to 32, 34. Then you would buy maybe a 23 and a 24 instead. You'd sell your 20 and maybe go to a 25. But right now, hang on to your 20 and keep writing. That's what you want to do. Bobby Joe, ATIP options, Vega volatility going up, down on the date, options premium higher than yesterday. Interesting. Did you see my roll? Christina is asking, did I not? Did I miss it? Did you mention it? If I mentioned, I'm good. Lobo, Credit Savage of Wall Street. Don't forget to drop your daily tip on credit cards. Added bonus on top of the wisdom from Uncle Bruce. Laugh out loud. Don't forget to drop your daily tip. I don't know what that means. Sell my house fast. Wrote SoFi 750 strike, Jan 2023 for 64 cents. Nick is here at number 56. Uncle Bruce market is on steroids. What is going on? It's not going to last. Not going to last. That's my opinion. It's not going to last. Sell my house fast. Sorry, I got 109 for Matterport 5 strike with April 2023 expiry. Right on. Jennifer Hinton. Okay, thanks. Got it. I know what to do, Bruce. I'm going to keep writing. Right now is a great time to write a contract on GameStop. Stock's up 261. You want to look at writing maybe for next Friday, 29s. Write those. Take the money. You might get your hands on some. Let me take a look here. $29 for next Friday. I see 104 to 112, and my quote machine is behind. Even if you wrote 28.50s, you could get 130 a share, $130 a contract. And if you write 30s for next week, you'll get 74 to 78 cents. If you go out a week further to say September 23rd, you want to write those 29s, you'd get 170, maybe 165, 170. 30s will probably get you close to 130. And if you go out to the end of the month, September 30, 29 will get you about 210, 215 per contract. And that helps pay for that in the money call you bought. And nice going. Well done. All right. DQ wants to know, Christina, was that a buttered roll? Andrew, you've got liquidity in your house. Get that whatever out of there. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what people are saying sometimes. They're using codes that I don't understand. Anyway, folks, thank you all for being here. We're going to get into the other comments in just a second. We're going to go right now to members only, because we are now into this market and we're up and running. Thank you for those of you who are members. Please become a member if you'd like to join in the conversation. Love to have you become members of this channel. Welcome to the family, everybody. Beautiful stuff. All right. Let's see what else is going on with my members here. We have 64 thumbs ups. Thank you, folks. Keep those coming in. John Clark, I was wondering if I should roll this 29 HPQ call. With the dividend coming up, I'm worried about getting assigned early. If HPQ makes it to 29 next week, it's a poor man cover call, so no shares to give. John, where are we? 28, 29. No. No, you're out of the money. Nope. Just sit tight and enjoy the ride right now. Jennifer, I wrote a 28.50 for next Friday on it. Right on. Deuce Caboose. Spire to 160 or Old Man Brucey to 200 thumbs first. What's going to happen today? Number 63 thumbs ups from that man. Jennifer, I got 199 for it. Nice going. Almost $200 coming in against the call. Nicely done. I like this. Nice going, Jennifer. 930, $26 strike for $395. Christina is saying. After the buyback, what I got for the ones I sold Tuesday, I'm still up about $1. How about that? Way to go. Canva, I don't know what that means. DQ, Andrew ruined it for non-members. I have no idea what that means. Great roll, Christina, says Jennifer. Hawkeye, if you get exercised, do you find out immediately or do you find out at the end of the day? Exercises are done at the end of the day, I believe. That's when they're concluded, I think. Might even be during the day, wouldn't it? Has anyone experienced that through their apps? I don't know how the apps work, so I'm guessing here. Anyone want to mention to us? Sell my house. I bought 5 of those same calls on SoFi today, all for 64 cents. DH Ruda, I'm number 67 today. DQ, Deuce Caboose, please buy 1 share of an EFT for each index to drop the whole market. Amy, I'm up 936 on my poor man covered call positions this week, putting me up now $2,522 for the month after a bit of rolling today. How about that action? Amy, this beats working. If you can keep this up, you'll say goodbye to your day job. DQ, Hawkeye, overnight next morning. Deuce, DQ, do you know one of these days I'm going to be right in a massive way, and I'm not going to be humble about it. There you go. DQ, assignments are doled out after the close. Zach, when I got exercise, I didn't find out until Monday morning. Hawkeye, many thanks, DQ. DQ Deuce Caboose, I hope so. All right, so you find out the next morning when you're exercised. That's how that works. All right. 431 gain on the Dow at the moment. We have got Apple up 298 today at 157.44. We have GameStop at 28.46 right now with a high today of 28.74. We're SoFi only up 7 cents. The Rocket Lab only up 7 cents. They're not participating like everyone else is. HPQ, Hewlett Packard, 28.31, up 81 cents. AMC has got an update today of finally 128 gain on the entire units, still sitting around $15 though. ME 360 up 14.6 cents. Matterport at 468 up 14. ATIP is sitting at 114.5, down a half a penny. Smart Rent is at $3 on the nose, up a nickel, but it was higher than that today. We got up to 308 today. 1.6 million traded. Spire 153 up 5 cents, battling back. Sextera holding their gain today, 550 up 38. Bed Bath Beyond up 66 cents. Tesla's up 9.79. Pfizer up 79 cents. Boeing down 3 cents. We've got Cisco up 44. Twitter is up 15. Home Depot only up 6 cents. Carvana up 265. Robinhood up 59. Vanik up 550. IBM up 90. Microsoft having a good day today. Microsoft is ahead by 623. Goldman 502 gain, which is 340.40. Who wrote I remember someone wrote the 340s today. Nothing to worry about there. Google up 235, Amazon up 320, Meta up 647, BlackBerry up 24, Royal Caribbean up 192, Target up $2, JP Morgan up 95, Costco up 786, Walmart up 77, Nvidia up $4, Disney up 295, American Airlines up 23 to 1418, Netflix up 630, $233, and Moderna up 120 to 142.48. That's what's going on in this market with a 431-point run-up on the Dow right now, 68 on S&P, and NASDAQ up 259. We got 41 minutes left. Oil up 282. GameStop, 28.43, up 260 at the moment on the day. There it is. Let's see. Let's go back here for what's happening. Hang on, I got to catch up with all these comments you guys have been giving me here. Alrighty. Thank you. Lame duck. I got exercise sometimes during the weekend. Alex saying good evening all. I am number 69. Nice. Credit Savage. Uncle Bruce, I sold 40 SoFi. I sold 40 SoFi, 17.5 January 2024 calls. I got 44 cents for each. My average is 10. It triggered my average is 10. Sold 3 LCID 25s for January 24 for $350 and used all that to buy 100 GameStop at $26.50. I wrote a GameStop $28.50 for $125 next week. Boom. All right. Interesting. Lame Duck, let's see. Our next morning, Larry. Hi, y'all. I'm number 70. DQ. Fidelity will show a pending assignment for the next business day. So you will know Saturday morning and the transaction books on Monday. Deuce Caboose, still sniffing around, buying 2,000 shares, Rocket Lab, but I need Michael's approval. Quick Sick, when my SoFi puts were exercised, I wasn't notified until Sunday night on E-Trade for a Friday assignment. DQ is talking about. Alex, Deuce, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I'm sure you'll be right eventually. Hope that pep talk helps. Karen, hi there. I'm number 71. DQ. Deuce, he isn't going to approve anything until you get him his 5-pack. Lame, I've been exercised before Thursday morning, the earliest. Cindy B, I have a GameStop $25 strike expiring next Friday. I don't know if I should roll or chance getting assigned. Well, it's next Friday. You could be assigned. That's true. You could buy it back and write a call for next Friday for $25. You could write a call for the Friday after and maybe get off at 26 for the same price it'll cost you to get to 25. Look into that option chain and see what it gives you and see what you got. Alex, I must admit, I didn't expect HPQ to keep climbing today. This stock hasn't had such a solid day in ages. It's recovering from the sell-off that it went through. But, it's 28.33. It's not back to the 40s or $38. It's come a ways down here. So we'll take the gain. I think we're better off with the gain. But, rollover possibilities are there if you need them. DQ, Cindy, I cross my arms. Deuce, Alex, DQ, OGs. Nick, is this pump before dump at EOD or next week? End of the day? Or next, oh gosh, Nick, I don't know. I mean, it's a recovery. It's a rally after 2 weeks of carnage. I mean, what have we seen for the last 2 weeks? Down, 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 down. It's been a short seller's delight. We finally have a few days of a little recovery, but I don't believe that this recovery has legs. I really don't think so. I think we suffer lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows, but it's just extended over several day. There might be like a 3-4 day up window and a 2-week drop and a 3-4-5 day up window and a 2-week drop. That wouldn't surprise me. Cindy B says, thanks, DQ. Deuce Caboose, DQ. Chancellor Baker this weekend for a start. I have no idea what that means. DH, GameStop strikes again. Rolled my 8 $25 GameStops expiring today. I wrote 923.28. That cost me 928, but the value increased by 2,400. Not thrilled, but we got to pay to play. Well, there you go. You've raised your exercise price by $3 a share. That's $300 a contract. You wrote 8 contracts. That's $2,400 more to you if you were to be exercised at 28. Of course, the stock's 28.45 right now. You had to pay 928 to get 2,400. That's a good investment. Yeah, and of course, these that you've now sold these. Obviously, if the shares want to back off to 27.50 or 26.75, these 28s are out of the money awful quick, and they will depreciate quickly, and you will score the gain there, recouping a bunch of that 928. Obviously, what do you need? $1.10 a contract lower from what you just got. So if you buy them for $1.10 less, well, $1.20 less, that's $960 less. There's the 928. You don't need much. Nice going. And your stock is up. Don't forget where it's at versus where it was just yesterday, day before. Okay. What can I say? DH, way to go. I think that's a great move. So you've written 923.28s, 923.28 contracts. So let's take a look at those. 923.28. I'm showing them at 207, 217 right now. So obviously, if they're worth 50 cents right now, that's their book value at this second. The rest is premium, $1.50 premium here at the moment. Now, obviously, if the shares want to give a little ground up Monday morning to $27, $1.50 lower, these calls won't be at 210 or 217. They're going to be a $1.30. $1.10 very quickly. Nice going. All right. Let's see. Spire, 6 cents. Thumbs ups. 119 to go. There we go. DQ. He wants to prove himself against the Browns. All right, I got 219 for each of them. Nice job. 219 each in your pocket, and they're 207 bid already. Yeah, man, this is quite all right. Every dime they come down, you are earning $90 of the 900 you need to pay for this rollover. Cool stuff. They have a book value of 50 cents each. Nice job, sir. Nice job indeed. Keep up the good work. Actually, right? I like it. We're up 417 on the Dow Jones. We got Apple up 294, S&P up 66.9, and NASDAQ is up 250. Oil up 289. Let's see. Oh, finally, good news for home buyers. Headline: monthly house prices fall for the first time since December 18. 4 years, almost 4 years, they've finally fallen for the first time. Kind of overdue, isn't it? Interesting to see how that plays out. Okay, Credit Savage, that's right, Uncle B. I am challenging myself. The game will be to take that premium money I make from selling GameStop covered calls to buy back the covered calls I sold to raise the capital to buy 100 GameStop. So 100 free GameStop. Yay. Right on, sir. And quick sick, E-Trade is on my bad side right now. I was taking advantage of the little pop in SoFi yesterday to offload some shares, but pick up leaps per sale of stock on 3 separate occasions instead of, and now I got to wait for the rest of the story. All right, see what happens. And Alex, Bruce, have you seen the counteroffensive going on in Ukraine? The Russians have lost a lot of territory and soldiers. Winter is coming for Vlad. Indeed. Okay, Quick Six says on 3 separate occasions, instead of closing my long position, the Power E-Trade app opened a short sale instead. That's ridiculous. I would say a phone call might be in order here to get on that. Interesting. Anyway, the Credit Savage DH, if your stock increased to 2,600 and it costs you $936 for that, I'll take that all day long. You're up $1,600. Exactly. He is getting richer. Spicy. If I get bought out, is it a good idea to sell a put to get a lower buyback price? Not really. No, I wouldn't worry about that. No, if you get bought out, you're just going to turn around, buy the stock back again, and write again. You're always writing. Always. You're looking for stock. You're looking for stocks to either go down, be flat, or slightly go higher. But time is your secret weapon. You are time traders. If you write the right contracts, every day that goes by will make you money no matter what the market does. And that's how you have to look at it. DQ, you need to make sure you aren't selecting sell short. There's that too. Yes, be careful of that. 28.38 on GameStop at the moment. 28.38, 28.41. All right, Quick Sick. I called. I was told it was my fault because I did look carefully enough at the preview before placing my order. They're saying it was your fault. Interesting. Uncle Bruce, do you check in on the Chinese Tim Hortons SPAC or the SPACs? No, I don't look at any others. I haven't looked at any SPACs of any kind at all, period. I'm only watching our former SPACs. That's it. I'm not interested in trying to follow any other of the SPACs out there. With the SEC waging war on these guys, you don't want to be in SPAC trades, especially pre-mergers. You don't want to be in any of those. DQ, I don't use E-Trade, but Fidelity has sell and sell short choices right next to each other on a list. Spicy, I rolled to October and I got 283 each on 3. Thank you. Right on, Spicy. Trucker just bought back my GameStop expiring today for a $15 profit. Ugh. Sold 28 strike for next Friday for 158, and your stock is back up. So it's okay, Trucker. Who cares? Taking my IBM dividend and starting my first Poor Man cover call this Monday. Let's go. Deuce caboose. Roger that. Rock and roll, kids. Right on, guys. Yeah, I don't do anything on the SPACs, Deuce. I'm totally avoiding. There's a war being waged by the SEC on all these SPACs that are out there. I don't want to be on the battling those guys. I got enough to worry about with interest rates and inflation and the war in Ukraine and the China blow up. No. Wing, Trucker Tech, a profit is a profit, even if it's just $15. Blair, after a view on the big picture from NASDAQ, doesn't it look like we could still meet up this year on a 10,000 points area? I don't know. Anything is possible, I guess. DQ, profit is a profit. Trucker, tech. Quick sick. DQ, there isn't an option on the app for me to select sell short. I click my long position, select close. It takes me to the other page. I select the number of shares, hit preview, and send. I don't understand it. Trucker, profit was 1,300 yesterday. Oh, well, but your stock went up more than that today. I bet you your stock is up more than $1,300 today. That's the thing. Quick, it shouldn't have happened, period, says Quicksig. Splair, or at least 11,000 because 10,000 may be too low on NASDAQ. Well, I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. All right, let me move on. DQ, Quicksig, that is nuts. Time to change brokerages, and that might have to be the ultimate move. I don't know. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, I sold a bunch of GameStop 25s for next Friday at 2. So I'm good for 27. Would you roll them or just wait it out till next Wednesday or so? I'd wait. Yeah, I would wait. Stocks 28.46. You got 25 sold for $2, so you're good for $27. Keep an eye on the value. Let's see. Next Friday, the 25s, right? So next week, Friday, 25. So they're now sitting at 350 to 365, and that is basically book value. So I would say this, if you can roll forward for no additional cost, I'd look into it, but I don't think you can. I mean, 25s for the next week are 385 to 410. You could get more money, but not more premium. You go to September 30s, you could probably write 26s and get about 370, maybe 375. That would move you up $1 to 26. And if you can get 370 for those, you're getting taken out of 29.70. That would be a move up. So that is a move you could consider for not next Friday, but the one after. You could do that today if you want to. Long calls are up 1,000 today, so not great, but better, says Trucker. Who cares? What's my target stock for poor man covered calls? Is HPQ still the go-to? Is Cisco? I'll have about 1,000 for my deep in the money position. Go and check out the option chain on HPQ. Try and see what an HPQ would cost you. That's the trick of it. Now, you said you have about $1,000. So do you have enough money for maybe 2 in the money HPQs? And I'm looking at January 2024 here. I'm going way out there. I'm wondering, can you get something January 2024? In the 5 range, like the 27s are the closest. Unfortunately, that's too close to the money. 25s are 645 to 655, and they're worth 333. That's too expensive. 23s are worth 533, and they're looking at 760, 770. They're too expensive. The 20s are worth 833, and they're trading at 950 to 975. And that's just, it's just a little, like 830 plus. It's a little out of the range, but not by much. I mean, you could probably buy a single $20 January 2024 HPQ call at your long in the money call, the $20 January 2024. That's the one you'd get. And you'd write on that one. And you can now write and write and write for a long, long time. Bring in premiums against it. Okay, let's go. Nico, for the newbies like me, I have to say I've been liking E-Trade. They have a paper trading simulator feature that gives you $100,000 to mess around with. It helped me a lot. TD Ameritrade too, says Nico. Beach Boy, following Mirko's question, I wrote next Friday 25s for 166. Right on. And again, you can look at writing either 25s or 26s for next week if you want to take more money off the table, or you can write, 26 or 27 several weeks further out. It's up to you, Beach Boy, how close you want to be in time and so on. But if you can take advantage of a rollover at pretty well book value, then okay. Again, I'm looking here at next week, Friday, 25s are 365 to 375, and they're worth 351 right now. So they're just ahead of the book value to buy them back in that 360, 65 neighborhood. Now, to write something for 360 or more, as we said, you'd have to look at, if you wrote 25s for the next week, you could probably get 410, 415 for those. That's a 50-cent gain. Is it enough to entice you to do it? There's the question. If you go to the September 30 calls, 25s would get you probably 445. There's definitely 80 cents more, but again, it's another 2 weeks. Do you want to bother? Why not wait the weekend out and see how we start Monday morning and then figure it out? Because if we start with a $1 or $2 down trade, it's obvious. If we go up $1 first thing Monday morning and then we peter out during the day, again, the rollover is available all next week. Wing Commander, who cares? Premiums on Cisco and HPQ are lackluster at best. ARKK might be an interesting alternative. Last time I checked, premiums were in the meme stock neighborhood. JJ, 955, 980 bid ask on January 20th, 20 calls on HPQs. There we are. Who cares? Says thanks, Uncle B. Quick. DQ, yeah, I'm not happy. Thankfully, I got out with only a $20 loss, but I'm not labeled a PDT because of those trades. Who cares? Says thanks, Wing Commander. DQ, I'm labeled a pattern day trader because I can't stop chasing the dragon. Jennifer Hinton, I bought a January 2024 $20 HPQ call last week for $9.35, and it's already worth $9.70. And there you go. And that's the best part about having deep in the money calls. They go up when the stock goes up. They keep going up when the stock goes up. You keep writing against them as you move up the option prices, exercise prices ahead of those. And $5 a share later, if you're up $5-6 a share on this stock, your calls are up $5-6, and you only paid $9.35, and they're $5-6 more valuable. That's a nice return on those. You then sell off the 20s and pick up 23s or 24s for less money, and away we go. And if you're able to, down the road, if you have 10 of these calls and you make $5 a call, that's $5,000 profit. You take all that dough and buy into higher priced in the money calls, and you get more of them. You go from 10 to 15 or from 5 to 7, and that is leveraging the amount you're going to make from writing against more contracts. You'd never sell your stock, because if you own the stock and it goes up $5 a share, you can't. What are you going to sell it? You can't sell it. You can't turn that into more stock. It's just $5 more valuable. But a deep in the money call, you can roll over and move into a higher strike price call and get more of them if you have enough of them to start. This is the upside. Quick sick. And after arguing with the guy for almost an hour about it, I over being told it was all my fault. So I just said, okay, you're less than helpful, and I hung up. Deuce Caboose, DQ easy on the gong, big fella, says Deuce. Wing Commander, I just sold a GameStop call September 23rd, strike 29 for $1.74. In addition to the 12 calls I'm already sitting on, I'm not crossing my arms and waiting on shrinkage. There you go. Right on, out of the money, just let it shrink. LL, I'm number 91, Bruce, on the thumbs up meter. We have 21 minutes to go, and then our day is done. Our Dow Jones is up now 411, which is a little lower than the high of the day. Apple's still up 303. GameStop 2857 right now, up 274. All right, the DQ, I can trade GameStop again starting Monday. There you go. Deuce Caboose, Aspire has stalled out. Unless Mike buys, I don't think we're going to get to 160. Wing Commander, example for these ARKK premiums. September 23rd, 22, 44 and a half, 44.50s currently sit at 194 to $2. Last at 198. The 45s go for 170 to 177. And let me just double check here on SMH. SMH. No, ARK Adventure. Sorry, you're talking about ARK. Hang on. Let me go there. ARK. Okay. ARK Adventures. They're trading at right now 44.50 up 181. Okay, 44.50 is the stock. Back to this commentary here. So the 45s are 170 to 77, last at 166. September 16, 44 and a halves are 138 to 140, last at 140. 45s are 112 to 116, last at 114. Now, what you can do is you can buy in the money ARKK calls and write against those. So if you were to pick up 35s, 36s, 37, if you can get something in that range, they will run you hopefully maybe $1 more than the price of the contract, the 90-10 rule, and then write any of these calls against it. That might be worth your while. DQ, I expected a down day on the Queen's passing. Alex, Bruce, what you just said about moving poor man covered calls up in strike price after run up and buying more with the profits just blew my tiny mind. That's why people pay me $400 an hour. They sit down with me for an hour and they go, what? They go, what? They go, what? Whoa. Yes, that's right. Welcome to the show, pal. Ho. Wing Commander, DQ, and yet somehow markets are cheering. Oil is up. DQ, Wing Commander, saying, yep, next thing, dogs and cats will be sleeping together. I mean, it's insane. I didn't expect a down day because the Queen passed. Queen has very little to do with finances. Honestly, it is much more an emotional thing for the country, of course, 70 years on the throne. But it has everything to do with interest rates and inflation and economic outlook. But at the moment, what we have going on today, we had a 2-week down drift after that nice little bear market rally. We had a give back. And now we're setting up for the next give back. And the question is, when is the give back starting? Not today, obviously. So the higher this little rally goes, the further we fall and the quicker we fall the other direction, because we will go lower. I'm sorry, but we will likely go lower. Okay. Thank you. Alex, way to go, pal. I'm glad you're getting this. Let's see. Jennifer, is AMC or HPQ a better play for writing calls? Stay the hell away from AMC and go with HPQ. Don't touch AMC for anything. Just do not. DQ, I think, has mentioned it. HPQ. AMC is trash. AMC premiums are trash. Juicy. Uncle Bruce, can I ask you to see any good poor man covered calls out there for GameStop? I have 300 GameStop now. Could I do a poor man covered call instead? Well, if you sell your shares here at 28.66, this is just theoretical, but if you did this, you'd bring in what, $8,700, $8,800, if I'm correct, right? 300, and then you'd look to buy calls instead. Now, if you went way out to January 2024, can you go that far out? Would be the question mark. January 2024 calls. Let's take a look. The stock's 28.64. The 20s are trading at 13. That's too expensive. The 1750s are in the money, about $11. They're too expensive. The 15s are 13.60 in the money. They're $2 premium, almost in range. The 1250s are 16 in the money, if I got my math right, and you can get them for between $16.90 and $18.10. If you could buy the 1250s for $17, there you go. The catch is you're going from a $28 stock to a $17 call. Now, you probably can buy 4 calls, I guess. Yeah, you could get 4 calls instead of having 300 shares, and you can write now 4 calls at a time instead of writing 3 calls at a time. There you go. That would be your move right there. So you'd leverage up from 300 shares to 4 calls, and you'd write 4 calls at a time against it. And that's a 25% increase in revenue. Obviously, it's a start. And as revenues build, you'll then add to the calls. If you can scoop up another $1,700 once in a while, from option premiums and whatever, then you'll buy another call. Now you've got 5, and you're writing 5 contracts. Those 5 will raise you $1,700 more. Eventually, you'll buy number 6. Now, if the shares would like to do you the ultimate favor and go up $6 in price over the next week or 2 or 3, and you got 4 calls, they go up $6 each. They're $600 more valuable each. That's $2,400 for the 4 calls. Theoretically, you could sell those 4 and maybe move into the 1375s if they adhere to the 90-10 rule, and you might be able to get 5 of those. Go from 4 to 5, and now write 5. Or maybe you can get 6. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Spicy. With 300 shares, I wouldn't rush into it. I wouldn't jump all over it. I would really concentrate on making money with what you got right now and build up a cash pile. Buy 100 shares at a time to get more stock. I mean, the difference here is $1,700 or $2,800 to get 100 more shares. If you could buy the 1750 calls, like they're in the money about $10 for that 90-10 spread that I keep talking about in my lessons, then it's worth your while. But they're not attainable at that good a price right now. All right. Hawkeye says, it's a nice day. Write them, Dano. It's a truism. Write them, Dano is right. 447 gain on the Dow with 14 minutes to go. Apple's up 322. GameStop up 288 to 2871 right now. That's what we were sitting on right here, right now. 2870.71 on GameStop. Wing Commander, wait, what? I guess I was drinking too much because it's 5 p.m. somewhere. So if, let's say, GameStop goes up $20, I could sell my 10s and buy 225-ish for each. Mine officially blown. Well, think about it this way. If you bought 10s and the stock was up $20, you sell the 10s for the big fat profit and then pick up 15s or 17s or 20s. Yeah, and you buy more of them with that money. And now you have more calls in your hand and you're writing more calls. Yeah. That's why people hang around here. I don't understand why people don't get this. I mean, what do I have to do? Explain it a million times a day? What do I have to do? Offer one-on-ones for you guys? What do I have to do? Make lessons? What does a guy have to do? I tell you, I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Deuce Caboose. There's this guy in town that I can't stand. I'm going to recommend he buy AMC. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. I got a hot tip for you. Buy these movie theater stocks. The blockbusters are coming this summer. The blockbusters didn't materialize like they thought they would. Did you read those articles today? That's what I've been hearing. Deuce Caboose, his first name, oddly enough, is Richard. Wing Commander, why AMC? Let him go all in on BBBY. No. All right. Writing GameStop in the money calls before the closing bell. There you go. Writing in the money. Interesting. Deuce Caboose, I don't give you stock advice. That's how you know I like you. Mirko, Spicy, I bet if you write the first 4 calls with the premiums, you could directly buy the 5th. It depends if you can get enough for them, of course. Wing Commander, by the way, GameStop is currently trying to break a strong resistance line. 2867 right now, 2866. Zeta State, Uncle Bruce sold GameStop December 16 strike. 35s for 4,200 cash. Wahoo! Taking in the money. DQ, wait, we can write calls on calls? Is that new? What? Karen, our tiny brains are struggling today, Bruce. We're just not able to handle this. Wing Commander, similar scenario at the end of May. We may have more rolling to do in the near future. Maybe. We're not afraid to roll. We're up 424 on the Dow, 306 on Apple, 2867, 2865 now on GameStop. Just near the high of the day, just not going anywhere. 2874 is the high. We're up 286, and we've been kind of up here for hours. Not going any higher, not going any down lower. Damn you, Spire, says Deuce Caboose. JJ, writing GameStop, 916, 2022, 2750s, 215. I'm bringing in 215 for those 2750s. They're in the money, $1.20, and I'm taking 215 off the table. Right on. Christina, time for my testimony. Laugh out loud. I sold all 1,600 shares I had for GameStop, and I bought 20 leaps that were deep in the money. I had enough left over to take out the 12th thou I needed for my house. Right on. Wing Commander, normally I would say you need a lot of volume to do that, but we are talking GameStop here. Splair, all right. I'm wishing everyone here already an enjoyable weekend. Stay relaxed, sleep well, and then we'll see you back on Monday, mentally fueled up, hopefully. Christina, now I have 25 leaps on GameStop. I take about 75% out for cash for my house, and I buy a GameStop leap with the rest. That's how I do these. Nice job, Christina. Taking the money in from the gamblers. Why not buy a house? Why not? Way to go, you guys. Well done. U.S. stocks suffer their largest weekly outflows in 11 weeks as investors brace for possible jumbo Fed rate hike. Yes, the markets will go lower soon. 10 minutes to go, and we're done for the day. The Dow now only up 402. GameStop 2875, and that is the high of the day right now. This stock is hitting the high of the day, 2877 right now as we speak. Well, Deuce Caboose, everyone have a nice weekend. Enjoy family and friends. It's cigar time. Christina, I have $7,000 to spend, and I still need to take cash for the house, but I'll buy another one of those GameStops. Trucker Christina, I love that plan. Way to go. 2875, 2878. This is the high of the day on GameStop. The Dow up 406. 2877 to 2878 is the high of the day on GameStop. 2882 now, we're new high. Deuce, don't forget SoFi, another 100 million in deposits this week. There you go. Christina, no, this house is pissing me off. I still have 21 grand to cover my house cost. Spicy. Uncle Bruce, are you on a bagel diet? I have not seen you eat one in a while. In a hotel without a toaster? Ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. The Dow now up 396. We're slipping a little here where you got 8 minutes to go. Apple up 290, slipping a bit. GameStop now 2885, new high, as it's going higher at the moment, a little bit higher, giving you higher premiums if you choose to write. And those of you who are doing rollovers, if you can buy back your calls at book value plus very little additional cash, and then write a call further down the highway here with a nice heavy duty premium on top of book value or nothing but time value, a really nice one, make your move. The stock is giving you this little tick. You might get it. Might be all right. We're up 391 on the Dow now, 291 on Apple, 309 gain on GameStop, 2892. We're going for 29 at this moment from what I can see here. 2893, 2894 has been the high trade of the day. Coyote, people want to buy high and be long for Monday, I guess. I tell you, I am surprised that there was a rush to get in, although I have to admit we are dropping here on the Dow now, 393. We were giving up a little bit of ground. We did top out at 32,227, and we're now at 32,167. 60 points have been given up in the last 5 minutes, although I don't see a catastrophic drop-off, but it has been a bit of a drop-off here. 28.89 on GameStop, 28.89, high of 28.95. Okay. Let's see. Alex Deuce, SoFi is this channel's golden goose. GameStop is popping, says Trucker. Susan, HPQ on Fidelity option page just opened January 17, 2025's 866 days out, no prices yet. But is this normal? I've never seen 2025 before. Well, yeah, it's September, October. It's coming. Yeah, sure, should be. Zed, now that I have 4,200 cash, what shall I do? First world problems. Oh no, I don't know what to do with myself. Well, I have all this money. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll pick up some deep in the money contract somewhere and start writing. That's what I'd recommend. HPQ now 28.24 up 75. The Dow back up again 414, a little recovery at the moment. Rocket Lab only up 2, SoFi up 13, GameStop at 28.82, 13 cents off the high of the day at the moment, but we're back to 28.91. JJ filled GameStop 916 22 2750s at 215. Okay. And DQ Z Estate buy Deuce Caboose a beer. The guy's desperate. I added that. All right. 5 minutes to go in the session. 416 gain on the Dow right now. And now 401 gain on the Dow. GameStop 28.94. We're at the highs right here. 28.97 has been the new trade for the high of the day. We're there right now. So those options are being pushed around a bit here by some traders. It'll be interesting to see the aftermarket, 28.99. It'll be interesting to see if this market drops off quickly in the aftermarket. I don't know. I have no idea how this will play out, but we were at 23 odd dollars the other day, and here we are, 29.04 right now. 29.04. The 29s are in the money. How about that? A whole bunch more contracts just went in the money here with 5 minutes to go. 29.04 was the high. 29.05 looks like was the high so far on the shares of GameStop. Beach Boy, all kind of bad news from China. Will we see the end of CCP regime during our lifetime? No idea, my friend. Deuce Caboose, that hurt, man. I've never been called desperate. Many four-letter words, but I've never been called desperate before. When there's a beer involved, it can be a desperate situation. DQ, Uncle Bruce, here's the most important question. Is AJ watching the Steelers on Sunday while you're doing one-on-ones? Yes, there's your answer. No question. Jennifer Hinton, I used to look forward to the weekends. Now I look forward to market days. Laugh out loud. Welcome to the party, pal. That's what this channel is all about. They hate the weekends around here. They hate them. Dow is up 400. Apple up 301. The GameStop 29.03 to 29.06. The high of the day 29.08, and we have 4 minutes to go in our trading session for the day. Will GameStop hold 29, or will it break under that? There's a war going on right now. 29 even. I see it at 28.98 to 29 right now, with the high trade on GameStop of 29.08. There you go. 394 on the Dow. A little slump again. Nick, will China ever be a democratic instead of a communist? I don't think we're going to be around long enough for that. Did they break 2,000 in daily NFT revenue or something? I don't know. No idea. 28.95 on GameStop. It would appear it is just under 29. We'll see if that is going to be true or not. Will it be there or come back on? 389 gain on the Dow. A little dip again coming in, just a little. We'll see. 3 minutes to go, and we'll see how it works out. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to Friday's close. Hope you had a good week this week, and you're positioned yourself for some more money next week. Going to be some fun here. Absolutely some fun. Let's figure out what happens. 385-point gain on the Dow. Another little down tick. Apple up $2.99, under $3. Up 29.08 on GameStop. A surge, another surge on GameStop. 29.08. 29.03. The high of 29.08. We'll see. 2 minutes to go. Splair, in Uncle Bruce's case, I would buy a portable toaster just to mention Secret Bagel in the show's headline. Zed DQ having a beer called Tusker. Savage. Well. Looks like picking 28.50 as a strike for next week's covered calls is not a bad call after all. I hope I get taken out on Monday or Tuesday so I can buy whatever it's at and sell a covered call then. Why is GameStop popping? Nick wants to know, will it be breaking 30 next week? IT is here. Crushed it today. Beach Boy toaster next to the non-lamp. There you go. There's no toaster. There's no lamp. 29.02, 28.98, 28.95. Down up 391 on the Dow. We got a minute to go. Lots of action right at the end. That GameStop is fighting the $29 level. There are those who want it to go over. There are those who want it to stay under. 28.96 is where I see it. 28.99. The Dow up 393. What can I say? DQ, Zeta State. I've never had an African beer. DQ, Larry, 30 seconds. Get ready, buddy. Larry's getting ready to hit the bells. 378 on the Dow. Tiny pullback there. 28.95, 28.96 on GameStop. Here we are. SoFi up 15 cents. Rocket Lab up 3. HBQ up 76 cents. getting ready to finish the day off. We are just about there. And there it is. Larry has made it official. The bells have been rung. Larry, don't do the bell. Just in time, says Michael, for a thumbs up. Splair Beach Boy, that's how it should work. DQ, thank you, Larry. Deuce Caboose, am I desperate? I can't stop thinking about that comment. Am I desperate? Am I? 28.84 on GameStop did not break 29. From what I can tell you, 28.89. It looks like it stayed under $29. It did break it, but it couldn't hold it. It would appear. The Dow up 377, a little late, just a little late sell-off there. Apple up only 291, not over 3. Closed below 29, says Wing Commander. Bama Babe stopping in to tell everyone, have a great weekend. It had been a fun week in the market. Catch you all next week. You got it, Bama Babe. Thanks, Larry, for the early bell. Enjoy weekend, y'all. Coyote, the new generation of bag holders are being born. Life is a miracle. Larry, on time. Michael, 28.92, closed. Beach Boy, Larry held on to his bells today. Larry, Michael is saying, what's up, Larry? Alberto, I'm here. You can begin now, Bruce. DQ, Deuce Caboose, Radar Love, Desperate? I don't know. 377 last indication on the Dow. GameStop up 301 to 2884, 2890. SoFi up 14 to 633. Rocket Lab up 3 to 559. HPQ 2826, up 75 cents. AMC gained $1.49 today, a little recovery there. ME up 11, Matterport up 2, ATIP up a penny, Smart Rent up 9 cents, Spire up 3.5, 151.5. Cyxtera held a 39-cent gain today, 552 last trade over there, a little better. Coyote, see you guys Monday morning. Splair, I was 59 on my device. Michael, have a good weekend all. Alex, Alberta, you left in a bit, late left there, fella. Jennifer Hinton, going to watch Amazon closely. I have a $125 call for next Friday, and it's trading at 133 now. We'll watch that. We're at Cred Savage. Coyote, hey, come on, man. If it wasn't for those bag holders, we wouldn't be making as much money. God bless their little hearts. Deuce Caboose and DQ. Alberto, Alex, and Speaker. Let's see. Is Alberta wasted already? Albert, each way wants to know. Let's see. What else? Trucker Tech. Sell My House in Upper Marlboro had a question yesterday about comments not showing. The comments are disabled below the video. We are in live chat. All videos have comments disabled because of trolls. That's correct. The only comments that I go after, that I see, are the comments here that are made by members here. The comments below are disabled. Way too much hatred. Much too much hatred and insults. Not interested in sharing that. I also have heard that YouTubers have run into problems with YouTube because of comments from followers, and I'm just not interested in playing that game. I just don't want to do it. Anyway, Alberto Beach Boy. Yep, I'm already wasted. Christina, Jen, worth the money to be part of the show. Kent, can you believe it's raining where you are? Yes, it is. And how much is it going to rain is the question. DQ, Alberto, attaboy, Uncle. Jennifer, definitely. Christina Trucker, live chat replays on videos already made. Michael, Jennifer, a cred day or two and you may be fine, or a red day or two, you'll be fine. Deuce, Uncle Bruce gets really defensive about his hair. What hair? I don't have any hair. Alberto, a DQ, Tesla's a coming. Beach Boy, I'm right behind you. Alberto, credit savage. Birdie is drinking some Louis the 13th, welcoming the weekend again. There you go. Let's take a look at these quotes. 377, the down tick on the Dow. Apple up 291. GameStop at 2884. In the aftermarket, GameStop is 28.99 right now, up 15 cents. It would appear. GameStop 28.99 on 3,300. Don't read too much into that. And AZ, there was an inverse head and shoulder pattern on the 5-minute chart. GameStop seems to have reached the target of that pattern, which is around $29. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't get too wasted. Alberto, the credit, you got a camera in my home? What? Richard, I've fallen and can't get up. Can someone grab me a beer, please? I'm thirsty. Michael, DQ, I just got home, but I did just crack one. Coyote, you can just look at others like Meet Kevin and their comment section on the video where he said he did not like ape. I get why no one would want to deal with those rabbit freaks. DQ, laughing out loud. Coyote, I just cracked one myself. There you go. Rock and roll. How about all that? Thank you all so much for being here this week. $28.93, by the way, on GameStop. It's backing off a little bit. Hope you had a good week. Appreciate all of you. I'm looking forward to these 3 one-on-ones this Sunday. And we already have one booked for next week, Sunday. If you'd like to get one booked, let me know. Send me an email. We'll get you a reservation for that. 377 gain on the Dow looks like is what we ended up with here. Let's see if that changes. Yep, 61-point gain on S&P, 250 on NASDAQ, oil up 279. And 28.95 on the GameStop with 3,400 traded. That's it. And Coyote is going head and shoulders pattern. What does dandruff have to do with this? Coyote is asking Richard. Having a beer here. Alberto, blunts, bagels, beer, and Bruce. Deuce Caboose. I'm super hungover. Time for a drink. DQ puts on Coyote's hair care. There you go, kids. Thank you all for another fun week this week. Always enjoyable. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for those of you picking up classes. If you have any issues with the classes, you can't find the links, let me know. Send me an email. We'll get you straightened out, and we'll take care of you from there. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take good care of yourselves. And Alex, kids are asleep. Praise be. Cracked one open here. Cheers to you all. And Easy is smiling. Way to go, guys. Credit Savage. Meet Kevin is a fool. He needs to go to rehab and hush his mouth. He's so fickle. I'm from the Uncle Bruce school, and a red market means nothing to me. Kevin merely adapted the shadows. We live in them. Alberto, Sunday, Uncle, be ready. Oh, I'll be waiting for you. Spare, in case of comments, he is handling it very well. Others have always the fake account that tries to grab your number after you write them. Richard, enjoy, Alex. Coyote, I have long, luscious hair, though I let you, just to let you all know, Spare, and now I'm gone for sure. I'm out of here. $28.99 on GameStop, up 15 in the aftermarket on 3,400 volume. Coyote sounds sexy. Deuce Caboose, I'd go to Meet Kevin's rehab for him if I could have his bank account. There you go. Well, I have no idea how he's doing. I don't have time to watch Meet Kevin. I just know that over the years he's worked very, very hard, and I watched him a little while ago when I first started off, but I'm so busy now I have no time. Anyway, there it is, guys. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy. Take care. Be healthy. Be well. See you on Monday, except for those I'm going to see on Sunday. Looking forward to getting together with the 3 of you folks, and we'll see you Monday morning, and we'll go from there. Okay. Thank you, guys. And there you go. People talking about their hair. Okay, great. See you later.